Delhi proved to be just like the movies: busy, loud, colorful, dirty, but charming in its own unique way. I feared I would get hit by a bus or car or rickshaw or ox before I left, but luckily I had the energy to dance my way through the chaos. The non-stop of these people was exciting, overwhelming, and exhausting, even as a spectator sport. I had no specific place in mind to visit in Delhi, but I was not too concerned about it either. India was a place for exploration, self-exploration, and time alone. That trip really started in Marseille, where I found a scared little boy feeling inside of me, scratching at the walls of my outer shell that were becoming thinner and thinner. It came and went in waves, but I realized I would get something out of this trip, to face whatever these creatures were inside of me, face them, talk to them, and hopefully befriend them. The city still slept between 5 and 6 in the morning. There were people working in the streets, but most places were closed, including my hotel. I thought to go and see some temples, but then thought best to stick around until 8 for the hotel to open so I could pay for another night. I could have just kicked the guys awake. The hotel staff was sleeping on the floor in the lobby as I left. But I decided to wait, and whenever they got up, I would ask for a map and some breakfast before I started my day. I walked around for the next couple of hours, drinking my tea and getting acquainted with the nearby area. No drunks were walking home or girls getting their last customers, just tea and spiritual men handing out blessings like Halloween candy. I had my tea and realized I had never been a tea drinker before, but this tea was something incredible. Coming from a big pot on the side of the street that probably hadn't seen a sponge too often, I can only guess what the secret ingredients were. Not much else going on, I sat down with one of Gandhi's people. He had a few bowls and incense sticks burning before him. He kept smiling. He was a beautiful old man, smaller than myself, with red war paint on his face and a white robe. He didn't speak English, but we still had a conversation. I asked him about my gods, lust, and toxins. I assumed he told me about his. He gave me a blessing and touched my forehead. I gave a few rupees to the guy. I wasn't sure if money was part of his God equation, as it is for most people, but a man still has to eat. He didn't look down at the money, he just kept smiling and stared at my eyes until I started to walk away.